Hello, 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 everybody. Okay, give me one little second. What's wrong with this thing? Okay, it's working. Is it working? Just give me a few seconds to make sure everything is working, and then we will begin, okay? So what are we doing here? We are doing the same thing as usual. We are going through a list of books that I have on my Goodreads TBR, figuring out whether we want to get rid of them, figuring out whether we want to keep them, stuff of the sort. You get it. Okay, so just let me do one little thing, and then we will officially begin with this one. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, wait, no we're not. I still need to do one more thing. Okay. Okay, we are here, we are ready, let's go. So what are we starting off with tonight? We are starting off with Spectrum, not the internet company. Spectrum, stories of science fiction, fantasy, and the unusual and the sometimes ordinary. Okay, so this is a sci-fi fantasy series of short stories. Okay. A student sorcerer just can't seem to get a break after he accidentally transmogriffs? I don't know. I've never seen this word before. I mean, I guess I technically have because I saved this, but I've never seen this word before. I don't know what this is. Hold on. Now I'm curious. What is this? Oh, change because of this thing right here. But okay, change in magical manner. Okay, okay, okay. So we transform our assistant into a palm tree. Alien bleeders are coming to Earth, ingesting one terraformed planet after another. Lovely. Ghoul hunters. A ghoul hungers for souls, but still finds the time to enjoy art and his shoe. Huh. We can get rid of it. We can get rid of it. We can get rid of it. Not sure why I saved that, to be quite honest. I don't know why I saved that one. Okay, what is this? Ooh, this is a YA horror. Okay. I feed her to the beast and the beast is me. Ooh, it's a series. Ooh, it's a duology. Okay. Okay. So, Lori is a perfectionist with an extra grind, despite being constantly overlooked in the elite and cutthroat world of the Parisian ballet. She will do anything to prove that a black girl can take center stage. To level the playing field, Lori ventures deep into the depths of the catacombs and strikes a deal with a pulsating river of blood. The primordial power Lori gains promises influence and adoration, everything she's dreamed of and worked towards. With retribution on her mind, she surpasses her bitter and privileged peers, leaving broken bodies behind her on her climb to stardom. Girl slay. Slay, literally. But even as undeniable as she is, Lori is not the only monster around, and her vicious desires make her a perfect target for slaughter. Okay. As she descends into madness and the mystifying underworld beneath her, she is faced with the ultimate choice: continue to break herself for scraps of validation, or succumb to the darkness that wants her exactly as she is, monster's heart and all. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Ooh, pretty good reviews too. 4 and 3 star. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it. What can I say? Alrighty. Next is The Archive Undying. Isn't this a trilogy? I think this is a trilogy. No, it's number 1. It's a standalone? I don't know. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that this one is self-published. And I say that because I cannot find it either through like my library or on Spotify or on Audible or on anything at all that offers like audiobooks. Like I really cannot find this anywhere. Or like anywhere besides like I think on Amazon or so. So I think it's self-published, honestly. Right? I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I assume it's self-published. Anyway, so this is a sci-fi. Okay. War machines and AI gods run amok in the Archive Undying. Okay. When an AI dies, its city dies with it. When a city falls, it leaves a corpse behind. When the corpse runs off, only devotion can bring it back. When the robotic god of Konmo, yeah, went mad, it destroyed everything it touched. It killed its priest, its city, and all its wondrous works. But in its final death throes, the god brought one thing back to its favorite child, Sunny. For 17 years since, Sunny has walked the land like a ghost, unable to die, unable to age, and unable to forget the horrors he's seen. He's run as far as he can from the wreckage of his faith, drowning himself in drink, drugs, and men. But when Sunny wakes up in the bed of the one man he should never have slept with, he finds himself on a path straight back into the world of gods and machines. Okay. Okay. Hmm. You know, I think we can. I think we can get rid of it. I do. I think we can get rid of it. Let's look at the reviews just because I'm curious. Ooh, 4 and 3 star. I was just curious. Okay. So let's move on. What have we got next? What have we got next? What have we got next? Ooh, The 100 Loves of Juliet. Okay, so this is a romance. Excuse me. Ooh, sorry, just coughing. Anyway, so when Helene was young, she dreamed of the perfect man and filled her notebooks with stories about him and about love in its purest form. But after a messy divorce, she has to let go of such naive fantasies. She has moved to a small town in Alaska. Ooh, girl, I know you're cold. Where she is ready to write her novel and build a new life without romance. Fate has other plans, though. Helene soon meets Sebastian, a handsome fisherman who is her invented hero made flesh. There we go. Down to the most idiosyncratic details. But how can a man she created possibly exist in the real world? While Helene tries to discover the truth behind his existence, Sebastian is determined to keep that truth from her, for he is a man scarred by serial tragedy, hiding a secret that has broken his heart time and again. Yet the shadows of the past emerge, endangering Helene and Sebastian's future before it even begins. And it becomes clear that it won't be easy to forge a new ending to the greatest love story of all time. Okay. I think we can get rid of it. I think, like, it sounds cute, but at the same time, girl, we still have like 280 books on this TBR. Like, somebody's got to get cut, you know? Somebody needs to get cut. What is this? Okay, so this is House of Marion. Marion? Marion, yes. Oh, I like the cover. It's very pretty. So this is a YA fantasy romance. Okay. So Quell has lived her entire life on the run. She and her mother have fled from city to city in order to hide the deadly magic that flows through Quell's veins, until someone discovers her dark secret. To hide from the assassin hunting her and keep her mother out of harm's way, Quell reluctantly, I'm sorry, there's dust on my screen, inducts into a debutante society of magical social elites called the Order that she never knew existed. If she can pass their 3 rites of membership, mastering their proper form of magic, she'll be able to... Okay. Yeah. You know, like, Anyway, let's move on. The Hurricane Wars. The Hurricane Wars. See, here's the thing about the Hurricane Wars. I've been looking forward to this one since, when did it come out? 2023. I've been looking forward to this one since 2023, but I've heard recently that it's very like copy and paste of Red Queen, kind of like Powerless's. So, and I've really hated Red Queen. I really did. It's like it was painful to get through. So if like you know, if the Hurricane Wars is like Red Queen, I'm thinking like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't. Wait, what the hell? Fun. Anyway, let's see what this is about, though. Let's just see. Let's go in with an open mind. So it's a romantasy. Okay. Adult romantasy. I thought it was YA. Okay, okay. So, Ali, so all Taliesin has ever known is the Hurricane Wars. Growing up an orphan in a nation under siege by the ruthless Night Emperor, Taliesin has found her family among the soldiers who fight for freedom. But she is hiding a deadly secret. Light magic courses through her veins, a blazing power believed to have been wiped out years ago that can cut through the Night Empire's shadows. It's giving Alina Starkov. It's giving Shadow and Bone. Okay, so Prince Alaric, the Emperor's only son and heir, has been forged into a weapon by his father, of course, tasked with obliterating any threats to the Night Empire's rule with the strength of his armies. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm having issues tonight speaking. I don't know why. Anyway, okay, so the prince has shadow magic too. Oh, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. I'm sorry. Alec has never. Wait. I thought that said bless. I'm sorry. I cannot see tonight for some reason. I really, really cannot. Like, even though I'm wearing my glasses, I just cannot see tonight. I don't know why. I don't know what is it. Maybe it's the weather. I don't fucking know. But I just cannot see tonight. It is worse than usual, y'all. And y'all know how I stumble over my words in these live streams. Like, ugh. Anyway, okay, so the Emperor has shadow magic, and so does Alaric the Sun. Okay. So he's never been bested until he meets Taliesin, burning brightly on a battlefield with the magic that killed his grandfather, turned his father into a monster, and ignited the Hurricane Wars. Oh! Taliesin, girl, what the hell's good with you? Girl, what did your grandparents do? Anyway. In a clash of light and dark, their powers merge and create a force the likes of which has never been seen. Taliesin and Alaric both know the war can only end with them, but a greater threat is coming, and the strange new magic they can create together can be the only way to overcome it. Thrust into an uneasy alliance, they will confront the secrets at the heart of the war, and find in each other a searing passion. Okay. Here's the thing. It sounds generic. It sounds like something I may not be interested in, but I want to keep it. I want to get to this simply because I want to know if this is Alina X Darkling fanfiction. I want to know this so badly. It sounds so much like Alina Starkov X the Darkling fanfiction, and I want to know if it is. I want to know if it is. So I'm going to keep that. I want to get to that at some point this year because I want to know if that is Darklina fanfiction. Okay, let's move on to another YA fantasy. This one is called Curious Tides. Ooh, I love the cover. Oh, it's part of a duology. Okay, we love duologies. No. Oh my god. Goodreads, you and your 5 million ads making me misclick on things. Anyway. Okay, so Emery might be a student at the prestigious Aldrin College for Lunar Magics, but her healing abilities have always been mediocre at best. Until a treacherous night in the Dovermere Sea cave leaves a group of her classmates dead, and her is the only survivor. Well, girl, apparently your healing still sucks, so I don't know why we said until. Now Emery is plagued by strange, impossible powers that no healer should possess. It would have come, girlie, those new, strange, impossible powers would have come a lot helpful like a day or two ago, when all your class was trapped in the cave. Powers that would ruin her life if the wrong person were to discover them. Of course. To gain control of these new abilities, Emery enlists the help of the school's most reclusive student, Baze, a boy already well-versed in the deadly nature of darker magic, whose sister happened to be one of the drowned students and Emery's best friend. Girl, I don't think he's going to be very happy with you. Like, determined to find the truth behind the drownings and the cult-like secret society she's convinced her classmates were involved in, Emery is faced with even more questions when the supposedly drowned students start washing ashore alive, only for them to immediately die horrible, magical deaths. Girl. Girl! Imagine getting revived only to die again in an even more horrible way. Girl, imagine. Like, oh, that's bad. And Emery is not the only one seeking answers. When her new magic captures the society's attention, she finds herself drawn into their world of privilege and power, all while wondering if the truth she's searching for might lead her right back to Dovermere, to face the fate she was never meant to escape. It sounds interesting. The cover is beautiful, but like, we don't have to read it. We don't have to read it. What is this? Okay, so this is a general fiction, Evil Eye. Okay. Okay. Raised in a conservative and emotionally volatile Palestinian family in Brooklyn, Yara thought she would finally feel free when she married a charming entrepreneur who took her to the suburbs. She's gotten to follow her dreams, completing an undergraduate degree in art and landing a good job at the local college. As a traditional wife, she also raises their two school-aged daughters, takes care of the house, and has dinner ready when her husband gets home. With her family balanced with her professional ambitions, Yara knows that her life is infinitely more rewarding than her own mother's, so why doesn't it feel like enough? After her dream of chaperoning a student trip to Europe evaporates, and she responds to a colleague's racist provocation, Yara is put on probation at work and must attend mandatory counseling to keep her position. Ooh, fuck. Her mother blames a family curse for the trouble she's facing, and while Yara doesn't really believe in old superstitions, she still finds herself growing increasingly uneasy with her mother's warning and the possibility of falling victim to the same mistakes. Shaken to the core by these indictments of her life, Yara finds her carefully constructed world beginning to implode. To save herself, Yara must reckon with the reality that the difficulties of the childhood she thought she left behind have very real and damaging implications not just on her own future, but that of her daughters. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. That sounds interesting. I think we're gonna keep it. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep it. Yeah, it sounds interesting. The Stranger Upstairs. Look at this cover. This cover, y'all. This cover is gorgeous. Like, this cover is so beautiful. I don't even know how to tell y'all how beautiful that cover is. Like, I would want this as, like, wall art, in all honesty. Anyway, so this is a horror. Okay. So, a social media influencer with a secret past buys a murder house to renovate, but finds more than she bargained with behind the peeling wall in this gothic psychological debut. That's kind of enough to sell me. That's kind of enough to sell me. Yeah, it is. YA romance, What Happens After Midnight? Okay. So, Lily has 2 more weeks until she's officially finished with boarding school. With graduation quickly approaching, Lily is worried, excuse me, that she somehow missed out on the fun of being in high school. So when she receives a mysterious note inviting her to join the anonymous senior class jester in executing the end of the year prank, Lily sees her chance to put her goody two-shoes reputation behind her. It sounds adorable, but like, YA romance is not really the thing that I gravitate towards the most. Like, I'll read it on occasion, but like, YA romance is not exactly the thing that I gravitate towards. What is this? Okay, so this is another romance. Okay. A former pop star finds herself back in the spotlight along with an old flame from her past in this friends to lovers meets enemies to lovers romance from the best-selling author of... Okay. This sensational TikTok romance. So it's friends to lovers to enemies to lovers. Okay. Lovely. Girl, I'm gonna say this right now. Enemies to lovers in contemporary romance is so unserious. Because it's like, what are you enemies about? Like, how much are you enemies that you're still willing to fall in love with this person? Like, in fantasy and in sci-fi, enemies to lovers is a lot more believable because, like, suspension of disbelief and everything. It's so disconnected from our own world that it's like, okay, like, fine, you tried to kill each other, fine, you both were trying to kill each other with knives. I can buy that you're still in love. But like with contemporary fiction, with contemporary romance, it's like, okay, the enemies to lovers is either something along the lines of there's a misunderstanding and we're just mad at each other, but like we can work it out and get through it, which is not a true enemies to lovers thing. Or in contemporary fiction, it's like, okay, he kidnapped me. He did 5 million things to me. He tried to sell me. And then he tried to murder me. But he's still hot. So, and in contemporary fiction, that kind of stuff, it's like, why? No, run. You need to run. You need to go into witness protection program. Like, okay, he is an enemy. But like, no, that is not a lover. Ugh, that is a whole rant. Ugh, I'm so sorry for going on that rant. Anyway. Okay, so Katie was living her dream life as America's #1 pop star. Okay, Taylor Swift. Caught in a whirlwind of sold-out concerts, screaming fans, and constant tabloid coverage, it's giving Hannah Montana. Everyone wants to know everything about her boyfriend, Ryan, the hottest member of adored boy band Crush Zone. Okay, Katie loves to perform but hates the impossible demands of stardom. Maybe that's why she finds herself in the arms of another Crush Zone member, Cal. Girl! Keep it in the band. Keep it in the band. Okay, so quiet, serious Cal, who's always been a good friend to Katie, is suddenly Cal with the smoldering eyes and very good hands. Girl, did you cheat on your boyfriend? Did you cheat on your boyfriend with his bandmate? What is going? Hold on, I was kind of thinking maybe we should cut this, but now with this right here, I'm like, I love mess. Hold on. One unforgettable night is all it takes to blow Katie's relationship with Ryan, her career, and her whole life. Okay. The relationship? Yeah, definitely. Because, like, girl, you cheated. But, like, the career and her whole life, unfortunately, that is true. Even though, like, although Ariana Grande and her man wrecked 2 marriages. And she's still on top of the world. So, like, I don't know. Like, okay. Yeah, yes. I am part of the problem because I still do like Ariana. Right? Like, okay, like I'm so sorry, but after everything that celebrities have been doing within like the past year, a cheating scandal, it's like, okay, that's not my business. Like, I do not give a fuck. Anyway, back on topic of the book. Back on topic of the book. We've been here forever on this one particular book. Anyway. So, Katie is okay with her ordinary existence. No, you aren't, you fucking liar. You fucking liar. No, you are not. And leaving her pop star image in the past, that is, until Cal shows up with the opportunity of her dreams, a starring role in a Broadway show he's directing and a chance to perform the way she's always wanted. The two have outspoken since joint destruction of their careers, and each of them blames the other, making their reunion a tense battle of wits and egos. Katie reluctantly agrees to the musical as long as she keeps her guard up around Cal, but rehearsals are long, those eyes still smolder, and those hands are still very good. Girl, you're falling back into the pattern that led to your the destruction of your career. Girl! Girl, have we not learned? Girl, I don't care how good those hands are. His hands are not going to pay the bills. Despite everything, Katie can't deny the chemistry between them. Is it ever a good idea to reignite old flames? No, it's not. Especially if they've been buried in the past. Okay, this is so unserious. And I'm kind of living for it. I want to see how unserious it can get. And the cover's cute as hell, too. I want to see how unserious I can get. I want to read that at some point. Okay. I'm sorry. Sue me. Okay, so this is a romantasy, Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong. I've never read a Chloe Gong book. I've heard that she's, like, really popular. Oh! That's where I know her from. These Violet Delights. Yeah. Yeah, we covered that. We covered that like a few weeks ago. Anyway, hold on. Sorry, I had to get some water. Alrighty. I think this is a duology. Okay, so immortal longings. Every year, thousands in the kingdom of Talon will flock to its capital twin cities, Sanur, where the palace hosts a set of games. For those confident enough in their ability to jump between bodies, competitors across Sanur fight to the death to win unimaginable riches. Okay, Hunger Games. So Kala lurks in hiding. 5 years ago, a massacre killed her parents and left the palace of Ur empty. And she was the one who did it. Before King Kasa's forces in Sun can catch her, she plans to finish the job and bring down the monarchy. Slay Queen. Her reclusive uncle always greets the victor of the game, so if she wins, she gets her opportunity at last to kill him. Oh! Okay, slay. Okay, so Anton, an exiled aristocrat, his childhood love has lain in a coma since they were both ousted from the palace, and he's deep in debt trying to keep her alive. Thankfully, he's one of the best jumpers in the kingdom, flitting from body to body at will. His last chance at saving her is entering the games and winning. Okay, so is he... So I'm guessing he's trying to save Kala from killing her uncle, which, boy, mind your business. Mind your business! Bringing down the government is always acceptable. Okay, so... Well, most of the time. Most of the time, anyway. Okay, so Kala finds an unexpected alliance with Anton and help from King Kasa's adopted son, August, who wants to mend Talon's ills. But the three of them have very different goals, even as Kala and Anton's partnership spirals into something all-consuming. Before the games close, Kala must decide what she's playing for, her lover or her kingdom. Huh. Both? We're gonna keep it because I do want to read her YA series, so why not give her adult series a chance? Why not? Why not? Alrighty, what is this? Cover story. Okay. So this is a mystery thriller. Okay. After a rough year at NYU, aspiring writer Laura is thrilled to land a summer internship at Elle magazine, where she meets Kat Wolf, contributing editor and enigmatic, there we go. I don't know why I said it wrong the first place. Enigmatic daughter of a clean energy mogul. Kat takes Laura under her wing, soliciting her help with side projects and encouraging her writing. As a friendship emerges between the two women, Laura opens up to Cal about her desperate struggles with law and law scholarship. Okay, Kat's solution: drop out of NYU and become her ghostwriter, obviously. Fuck education, apparently. Just become my ghostwriter. Laura agrees, for whatever godforsaken reason, and when the internship ends, she moves into Kat's suite at the opulent Plaza Hotel, writing during the day and accompanying Kat to extravagant parties at night. I see where the Inventing Anna inspiration is coming from. Okay, Laura's life quickly shifts from looming nightmare to dream come true, but as Laura is drawn into Kat's glamorous lifestyle, Kat's perfect exterior cracks, exposing an illicit, shady world. A whip-smart and delightfully inventive writer. Okay, oh, that's the author. I think we can get rid of it. I think we can get rid of it. I think just based on what I'm reading so far, it'll be interesting, but nothing that I will like love. You know, that's what I'm assuming from this. Alright, so this is a romance on the plus side. I'm guessing this has something to do with like Bachelor or something. I don't know. Why am I making assumptions? Let's just read the damn thing. Okay, so Everly is perfectly happy to navigate her life like a good neutral paint color, appreciated but unnoticed. That's why she's still a receptionist instead of exploring a career in art, why she lurks but never posts on the forums of her favorite makeover show on the plus side, and why she's crushing so hard over her forever unattainable coworker. When no one notices you, they can't reject you or insist you're too much. Oh! Oh, that's relatable. Girl, that's so relatable. Oh, shit, that's relatable. This plan is working perfectly until someone secretly nominates Everly for the next season on the plus side. Overwhelmed by the show's extremely extroverted host and how much time she'll have to spend on screen, she finds comfort in a surprising friendship with the grumpy but kind cameraman Logan. Soon, Everly realizes that he's someone she doesn't mind being noticed by. In fact, she might even like it. But when their growing connection is caught on camera, it sends the show's ratings into a frenzy. Learning to embrace all of herself on national TV is hard enough. Can Everly risk a heartbreak with the whole world watching? That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun, you know? Also, interesting timing because I'm currently reading, what's it called again? What's it called again? The Charm Offensive. Yeah. The Charm Offensive. And it's like another like TV dating. I'm dating my cameraman type of show. So so interesting that like I come across this at the same time that I'm reading that. I don't know, just coincidence. Love that. Love that. Okay, what is this? A Winter in New York. Okay, so this is a Christmas romance. Okay. When Iris decides to move to New York to restart her life, she realizes she underestimated how big the Big Apple really is. All the nostalgic movies set in New York she watched with her mom while eating their. Okay, so all the movies don't do the Big Apple justice. But Bobby, Iris's best friend, isn't about to let her hide away. He drags her to a famous autumn street fair in Little Italy, and as they walk through the food stalls, a little family run, I don't know how to pronounce that word. A a shop catches her eye. There we go. Could it be the same shop that's in an old photo from her mother's? Okay, so curious, Iris returns the next day and meets the handsome Gio, who tells her that the shop is in danger of closing. His uncle. Okay. She realizes that their gelato and her gelato are one and the same. Oh, yeah. I think I've heard of this one before. Yeah, I think I kind of vaguely remember this one from a Lily Reed's video, where it was like she knows about the recipe, she has the recipe, but she's intentionally not telling the family that she has the recipe or anything, and she's like connected in some way, like her grandmother was connected to the grandfather of the restaurant, and it was like, girl, just tell them. Eh, I know I saved this originally in 2023 because I could not find many Christmas books at the time, but I have a better idea of how to find Christmas books now. Oh, yep, see, I was right. So for that reason, I'm just like, I don't really need it anymore. All right, what is this? 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 Love Redesigned. It's from the Lakefront Billionaire series. Okay. What is this? So this is a romance. Okay. So in Julian's POV, if I ever caught on fire, Dahlia would fan the flames with a smile. So when she returns to Lake Wisteria, I fully intend to avoid the interior designer, at least until my meddling mother exploits my savior complex. The faster I help Dahlia find her creative spark, the sooner she will leave town. Okay. And then in Dahlia's POV, people say the devil has many faces, but I know only one, Julian. Okay, childhood rival and family frenemy. Vow to steer clear of him while recovering from my broken engagement, but then the billionaire makes an irresistible offer: renovate a historic house together and triple our profits. We can get rid of it. We can get rid of it. It's not for me. Steamy small town romance about two family friends turned childhood rivals. We don't need to read that. We don't need to read that, you know. Wait, is that? Hold on. Dreamland Billionaires 2. Isn't this the same? No, this is a different series. But it's in the same vein. Is this not the same author? Hold on. Is this not the same author? It is the same author. What do you mean that these are two different series? What? Hold on. What the? Hold on. Well, first of all, one thing. But hold on. First of all, what do you mean that these are two different series? Dreamland Billionaires, Lakefront Billionaires. What the fuck is the difference? I'm so confused. Why is it not just one series? What the fuck is the difference? Hold on. Let's read. Hold on. So in Declan's POV, Destin becomes the next CEO. Inheritance clause. Dying wish of getting married and having an heir seemed impossible until my assistant. Oh. The assistant volunteers to have his kids, so he can get the family money. Oh, okay, Miss Iris. I see you, Miss Iris. She has bills to pay. I see you. Okay. Okay. Plan to marry Declan is in simple theory, moving together with her wedding, have a baby. Oh yeah, just casually have a baby. That's simple. I guess if you're a billionaire, you can just pop the kid and throw it off to like a nanny or three. I guess. Okay, set rules. Okay, I'm not seeing the difference in why Dreamland Billionaires and Lakefront Billionaires need to be two different series. I'm not seeing the difference. The vibes feel the same. The covers feel the same. We're talking about billionaires. We're talking about billionaire men getting seducing and falling in love with like pretty women. So it's very heterosexual either way. Like, what the fuck is the difference between Dreamland Billionaires and Lakefront Billionaires? Oh. I need to go to this lady's website at some point. I need to ask her fans what is the difference between these two series, because they do not seem different at all. I want to know why there are two different billionaire series. Tell me! I'm so confused. Okay. I kind of want to end this particular live stream. So let's do one more. I'm gonna be so honest. Whenever I see this cover, it reminds me of Pirate 101 because I literally saved this while I was playing Pirate 101. So, fun fact. Anyway, historical romance, any Duchess will do. Okay. Griffin York, the Duke of Halliford, has no desire to wed this season, or any season, but his diabolical mother abducts him to Spinster Cove and insists he select a bride from the ladies in residence. Okay, Mama is tired. Mama said, girl, give me some fucking grandchildren already. Griff decides to teach her a lesson that will end the marriage debate forever. He chooses the serving girl. Overworked and struggling, Pauline doesn't dream about dukes. All she wants is to hang up her barmaid apron and open a bookshop. Period, girl. Period. That dream becomes a possibility when an arrogant, sinfully attractive duke offers her a small fortune for a week's employment. Her duties are simple: submit to his mother's Duchess training and fail miserably. But in London, Pauline isn't a miserable failure. She's a brave, quick-witted, beguiling failure. A woman who ignites Griff's desire and soothes the darkness in his soul. Keeping Pauline by his side won't be easy, even if society could accept a serving girl duchess. Can a roguish duke convince a serving girl to trust him with her heart? I don't need to read those. I don't need to read that. Okay, I know we kind of went out of order, but oh well. Alright, but overall, I kind of want to call it a night for these books. I kind of do. I will say, this one right down here Bardugo the Familiar. That one we're gonna keep because I know for a fact that I'm reading this one that I'm reading that one this year. Why is this not refreshing? There it goes. So where do we pick up next time? We will pick up next time with Thank You for Sharing. Alrighty. So yeah, I think we're about done for tonight. Anyway, oh, if you want to know what I'm currently reading, these are the books that I'm currently reading. Rule of Wolves by Lee Bardugo, the seventh and final book in the Grishaverse series. I'm gonna be so honest. This one, I don't know what it is about it. I'm dragging my feet on this one. I started it like last week, literally last week, and I'm only barely 100 pages in. And I don't know why I'm dragging my feet on this one. I think it's because like I've heard quite a few things about this one, and and maybe like subconsciously I'm trying to like put those things off as long as possible. I don't know, but yeah, I need to pick up one of this one. I'm also reading The Charm Offensive, which, girl, I started this one last night, and I'm like 60% of the way through already. It's so unserious how fast I consumed this book. Like I ate this book up. Like it is so unserious. And yes, and yes, and yes. If you saw my 2024 wrap up, yes, I'm still continuing with my reread of the Harry Potter series. So yeah, yeah. Oh, also. Why did I do that? Also, little sneak peek. What the hell? Where? Ah. Okay, little sneak peek at what my wrap up video will entail for January. Cersei, The Bitter End, and Pride and Prejudice. All right, I don't know why I showed that. I don't know. I'm just kind of bored. Anyway, I think it's time to end this live stream. Alrighty, bye.